Whoa, everybody, welcome back for some more Vegas Climax action here in beautiful, sunny, and not too warm Las Vegas, Nevada. It's time for some KOF 15 top 4 action.
Indeed it is.
It has been a heck of a couple of years, I'll say, for the KOF 15 players who have been trying to qualify for the SWC Finals, which is taking place later on this month in Atlanta, Georgia at DreamHack 2025.
Yeah.
And this is not a qualifier. These guys are out here for love of the game.
Damn.
They are not here for extra spending money. They are here because, I mean, really, what better place to sharpen up in 15 than in a tournament where you really just get to let it all hang out a little bit, let it get to relax a little bit, as it were.
Oh, definitely.
You know, because once that LCQ hits October 31st, got to be sharp.
You know, we always make the joke about shark-infested waters.
Yeah?
But
That's not a joke, by the way. It's real.
yeah, like I said again. Yeah, we always make that joke about shark-infested waters, but when it comes to moments like today, where, like you said, we are here for the love of the game right now. We're here, and don't get me wrong, we joked, me and Ben joked about it earlier. There is like no opportunity for some good folding right here. Again,
Sure.
a few extra grand in your pocket at Vegas on the weekend,
Never hurts.
like I said, you can do worse, all right? But for right now, everybody is in it. They are in it to win. But again, we are right here because we love this game. We love these games.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, it's been actually pretty amazing coming to this venue, seeing everything, we'll say, dolled up for the sake of celebrating 4 games that shaped careers and childhoods, adolescence, you know, a lot of that stuff. A lot of these people are here because of these games. And then you got Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, which is currently changing the lives of many people in the building currently.
Yeah.
So what a great way to celebrate what brought us all together in the first place. And KOF 15 really got the first shot at that in 2022 when it dropped and kind of got the ball rolling for SNK Esports.
Yeah.
At a time that we weren't sure what was going to happen. We had the SWC Tour featuring KOF 14 and Samurai Showdown that never panned out because of the pandemic. And a lot of us were wondering, where do we go next? But KOF 15 showed up February 2022, had an amazing finals a year later for 15. One of the best fighting game tournaments I've ever seen in my life. One of the best fighting game tournaments I've had the honor to work. And now we're here for another year.
Yeah. Again, we are the gift that keeps on giving. And now what we are about to dive into is, again, top tier.
Ready for a
KOF.
battle of titans.
And again, this is going to be KOF without any bells and whistles. Yeah. Like we said.
I mean, at this point, the game, like, these guys that still play the game like this, that are really about this game like that, like, things have been shaken up. You know, like, don't worry, the top tiers are still who they are. But as you can see, there's a Kula on the screen. And Kula ain't been on the screen for almost a year and a half at this point. So
Yeah, that middle ground, there's no tumultuous times, isn't it?
we'll see a lot more Shuneis up front, which I'm a big fan of because one of the better characters again. You see that crouch A 4 frame, one of the best crouch A's in the game, leads to so much, especially after the bump, where he can combo into the forward B, gets his party started immediately, goes for the hard knockdown in the corner. There's a safe jump. What you got coming up next? You got to hold all that pressure.
Back to the corner. He's got to fight his way out.
Got to gamble. There it is. And that's really her only answer there. She just got meter. He wasn't going to spend it on a guard cancel roll probably on the way out, especially with that life deficit in play. And Koopa was like, cool, man. Just give me the keys to your defense. And Tamago currently working on 2.5 bars with the Mary coming up in secondary, but that Shune is fresh.
Shune walked away much the better off after the bound last pass. And because he has all this utility now, you get to see him make full use of all the tools that he's had, but they just simply didn't piece together.
Exactly. You know, like there was a couple things missing from him in the first iteration of the game. Still a strong character, but they really did a good job making those things come together, fit together tightly, and he's such a strong character because he's still not the best on defense, as you can see, so you can kind of run away with it if you get him to second guess his high-low block set situations. And Tamago coming out of that round 2 with a fairly healthy Mary because of that, but here comes Benny Maru, who does well at all phases of the game.
Going forward.
It's going to be on Mary to just not let go of the offense, make Koopa gamble on a wake-up DP possibly. I feel like it's coming. Not just yet. Wake up throw, that's also just as good. If you're going to give him the real estate, he's definitely going to take it every time. Just the best. Not a very common miss on Mary's part. Usually that's automatic. Full extension. What the crosser? Not enough yet. There it is.
Player one needs a miracle.
He's a champion.
Round 4. Ready?
Yeah, both of these guys champions in their own right. Tamago starting this game's lifespan out with the biggest target on his back throughout most of 2022, winning almost every 15 tournament that there was with a character that a lot of people thought wasn't that the best version of Benny Maru. That's plus on block, compressing. Oh my God! And Hoopa turns it around. Not enough to finish off yet, but Tamago in a whole heap of trouble. Eats an air throw. Didn't even get to see the Isla.
The goddess of victory smiles upon the winner.
Is he really, worse off? Because if there's an Isla,
oh, absolutely, he lost.
Yeah, if there's an Isla on anchor, is that really a good time waiting for you? Let's be blunt here.
Oh, no, it's a great time. I love blowing up Islas, man. Because Islas, I mean, she's definitely a elusive character, but I think that people are so used to the toolkit that she has at her disposal that sometimes they might, be a little overconfident in their approach to enemies. And there's definitely holes that can be abused by characters who have, invulnerable DPs, that have fast buttons, and most importantly, have low profile, low beats. Catch her landing and during landing frames, and she's all yours. Shune definitely one of those characters, but unfortunately, he's playing for her team.
Just trying to range.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the scary stuff. It's not real, but it's real to me.
Player 2 clinches the first
It's real to every Shune in the whole KOF 15 community.
That double tap.
I don't want to hear no complaints about how the cross-up dash, like, yeah, sure, you can match on it, but are you going to do that? All right, here we go again. Same story like before. Mary possibly can get out of here without spending too many resources. Nice tech. Man, he wishes he EX that would have been the end of it. Again! Stop mashing, brother!
Amen. First rule of the apocalypse. Always double tap. Right?
Gotta make sure, right? Not sure my trigger's working. Bar D into no activation. Gets the air throw anyway, though. We'll take those trades every day. Oh, gotta go air every day. All right. Hoopa in a lot of trouble here, despite the fact that in the previous game, the Benny Maru pretty much took over the show. Tamago with a great adjustment here, not letting go of the offense, but this is where things turn around. When you give the Benny Maru a moment to breathe because your block screen basically spaced itself out, that's where Benny Maru really starts to come alive, because his limbs are always going to outreach Blueberries. But he does have an extended hurt box in that far view. Yeah, you gotta be ready for that, man. That's one of the lesser used moves as well, so totally not that embarrassing to get hit by that, but at the same time, man,
Again, like
really,
it's one of those things you have to respect that.
you gotta know. You gotta know it's coming. And not the Yo, Tamago wants that one back. He's like, bro, I got the flare jump over the far seat into the jump beat counter it. And no full combo, we get it back, baby.
Here we go.
That's right. He's stuck here. Hard knockdown. Oh, he actually had to wait that out just a little bit more. It's okay, though. Wow, what a response from Tamago. Looking good right here, playing on house money, as it were. 3 bars coming to his Benny Maru, and that Isla is on life support.
ready.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. This is all Tamago right now.
Yeah.
Kuba can definitely make it happen. He needs to find the opening of openings. Something with a jump heavy, most likely. An empty jump will be, might also suffice, but he's going to end up spending a ton of resources to make it count. Meanwhile, Tamago just needs to find any button.
He's got to find his outreach. Have the touch, my friend.
looking for it, just saying, hey, we'll whittle you down. Oh, that was it right there! Bam! We're going 1-1. Remember, this is winners finals. So this is 3 out of 5, I believe.
Yeah, quiet contemplation on the faces of the players right now.
You got a lot of thinking to do.
Does I hear anything? And again, that little quiet, no, a little bit of quiet right there. That's contemplation.
Round 1. Ready?
Goes right down.
And not a lot of talk about that. Like, you know, for a tournament that is now qualified, you guys get a little more over in between games. But now, man, this might as well be for a qualifier spot.
Again, like I said, that professional mindset and never loses.
And especially when you're dealing with somebody that you play against pretty often, most likely. I'm not saying that these two do, but you know they got tape on each other. Yeah. Oh, I had it right there. Didn't want to go for the 6B though. Oh my God, I used no pet rotation. Fire. That's a nice response from Tomago. And right now, Koopa just trying to hold on to whatever. Wow, you give him that. You gotta be careful though. This is where Shune gets his most dangerous. When you're in the corner, you can get high load, you can get mixed, you can get kick throw, you can get empty jump load. Looking for it. You gotta hold on to all that. You gotta hold on to all that. You're gonna get guard broken too. Oh, no, wait. Ashibara Taiku. The only real anti-air he has right there. And he goes for the advanced strike just to get the plus range. You gotta hold all that. But he's faced himself. No, me again. Koopa.
Right.
It's just an exhibition, bro.
Again, trying to go for the crossover. I can respect the decision, but Koopa was there. He knew that he can't get it.
Oh, he did his backdash. You can't even backdash against that low B. It's so beautiful. The fact that the low A just brings him just enough forward to get to confirm out the low B off a lot of those situations. What a character.
Round 3. Ready? Go!
Full stock.
Almost got the whip punish on that stance. Probably one of the more. Wow! Tomago caught out piloting the block string while the Benny Morrow was nowhere near in sight for it. 8 fat damage. No command grab yet. I expect to see that represented eventually. The Benny Morrow collider is always in play, or unless it's not, that's a lot of meters. This enough? I don't know the damage values. It's been a while after. I have not quite been up on my damage values, but I'm pretty sure that's a dead Benny Morrow.
Player 1 has victory in their
This is part of
sights.
the reason why Tomago is a champion. This is part of the reason why Mary is Tomago's girl comes in high pressure situations.
She is definitely part of the Tomago team. One of the best bouncer punches in the game. You gotta hold all this pressure now. She has, the Isla does have a DPS, but it's not one of the better DPS in the game. Now, Koopa Top is spending all of his resources just to get to Mary out. We're at 51 seconds on the clock. Not all of that life is coming back. But it's about getting the character out of the game and forcing yourself into a scenario where you give yourself a chance to win.
Again, it is an expensive win, but can it pay off? That's the main question.
It totally can, man. Isla can fly all over the screen, while Benny Morrow, with a great jump arc to counter that, has to be aware that she can change her jump trajectory at a moment's notice. On top of that, she's pretty good on the ground. Don't need her. Can't make it really hurt that much, but whatever. You've got so much more pressure, it's going to take like 3 more interactions. 3 more interactions, and the Benny Morrow may go down to the count. It's the run-up throw. Not enough. He's going to spin it though. I like it. Even it up. And you never want to DP out of the corner like that. One more touch is going to do. He's going for the ground.
What a stellar fight! These
I'm not
two
mad
still
at
had a run.
it. I cannot be mad at it.
That's unfortunate because usually the Benny Morrows like to do the hop B and then go for the drill after they block the hop B. It's like a double overhead, and it's got like a 99% like success ratio. So surprised that he just full jumped, went for drill. Probably thought that the Isla would hold back and put herself in a scenario where she would be chipped out or would not be prepared to respond correctly after blocking. Or knockdown. Here comes the Sept jump. One of the greatest crouch Bs in the history of fighting games. Cool it down B. This is after they know. Went for the protector, ate the jump deep, and now you're getting mixed left, right, all day. Go for the soft knockdown. I like that. Didn't have meter for the fall. Actually, did have meter for the fall there. Didn't go for it. Wouldn't have killed either way. We're dealing with two characters right now with two of the best crouch Bs in KOF 15. Oh my!
There. Ready? Wait.
Koopa just gangbusters with the crouch B, crouch A combo that leads to the corner jump. Not a lot of Shunes like to start their strength from that position. But you can tell that Koopa, he's like, yeah, I got you. Why would I not? I'll be a little overzealous with these meaty buttons. Could have got Wake Up Zone there too. Yeah, this is definitely Koopa's win right now. Forcing Tamago to use resources. Got the berry down past half-life. We're at 41 seconds on the clock. Almost none of that life is coming back. And the Biddy Mo's coming in. Damn near brought it up with 2 bars. Actually, he's got it. All right. Well, good luck. Just do air right here. That's neutral.
Low B, I like it.
All right. I love it. Oh, that hot work. Hey, that's going to be it for Mary. Now Tamago bred it up, 4 bars, but needs to. This needs to be a 2-touch round.
Yeah.
Cannot afford for this to go the distance, especially if he takes damage. Oh boy. Koopa about to let him know. If you go down past that, not getting that right back, Koopa feeling mad comfortable. You may be fully loaded, but I got an extra character. Now he's gonna play like the kid.
Yeah, that's a sad track.
He's playing like it. He's like, hey, I got an extra character. It's time to get wild. I like it. Not enough, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do something. That's probably what he wanted the last game, the instant kill.
Now. Meter is a lot to work with.
Yeah, Tamago has to play this like no gaps would be the first thing to describe them. Gaps in your block strings right now, yeah, you're just never going to get back on offense. And Tamago goes down to Koopa. Koopa advanced to the grand finals.
I can't say that it is a simple matter of certain things not going the right way. There were a few instances of that, but by and large, this was all Koopa's show.
Yeah, no, like once we basically saw Tamago try to make the Kula work in the point position, and pretty often ended up being thrown into a scenario where the Mary had to do double duty.
Yeah.
Had to play from behind against a Shune that had meter, barely got touched in the previous round. And then after she got rid of him, then had to fight a Benny Maru, who probably had meter left over from the Shune round.
Yeah.
And was feeling pretty comfortable because he got the Isla in the back. Only once was he really able to dominate that kind of team makeup.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he's going to have to fight his way back up from the loser side to get another shot at that.
Yeah, and a great display that we got to see in that last match was basically the economics that come into this game. Because it's one thing to have the good character pick, don't get me wrong. It's another thing entirely when you have to manage so much in between the buttons you're pressing, what you gotta react to when it comes to your opponent. You still need to be aware of all the metrics and all the tools on your side of it.
Absolutely.
And one thing that we got to see from Kuba is fully aware of everybody that's on his team, everything that they have to do, all the expenditures that he has to make sure that, again, he is going to get over all his opponents.
Yes, I think that Koopa, one of the biggest strengths that he showed us was that not only was he reaching for the opportunities that a lot of Shuneis tend to let go because maybe they aren't comfortable with the punishes that are given to them. Maybe they're not super sharp on the damage strings that come from those scenarios, or even how to force them. And not only that, on top of that, he was like, hey, I need to know if Tamago's going to press buttons on these setups, on these left-right setups.
Yeah.
And if he's not, then I'm about to have a good night.
True. And yeah, like I said, that was, basically the end. Ended up being the tail of the tape there. With Koopa, all of that, again, just knowledge. And this is all the intangible stuff. This is the stuff that happens before you get into the fight. He knew what his mix-ups were going to be. He knew what his setups were going to be.
Yeah.
He knew where he needed to be to get that offense rolling. And that's how he ended up getting over on Tamago, of all people.
Yeah, and also staying frosty in some pretty intense scenarios where the Isla possibly hadn't performed as well. I think he would imagine that she would against the Benimaru, and he managed to recover from some pretty nasty L's to no longer give himself, or no longer take away from him, deny himself a chance to win with her.
Right.
So definitely hats off to him for just being able to recognize when he was not quite losing, but not doing well enough to win, but still giving himself a chance to fix that mid-game.
Yeah, and like I said, just incredible decision-making on both players' parts, particularly when it comes to Koopa. Again, just that general awareness and knowing how to react at that split second when Tamago's offense went left when he meant for it to go right. Just having that, again, turn on a dime ability to be able to restructure your game plan, that's the mark of a champion.
Yeah,
hands down.
Hell of a winner's final, certainly. Definitely what I'm used to seeing from KOF 15. I mean, just generally KOF final scenarios. You get some of the best fighting game action that you've ever seen, most likely.
Yes.
Obviously, we are dealing with a very unique kind of game. We're dealing with a game that has a lot of old school mentalities brought into its structure, and it's played at high speed. So you're going to see a lot of snap decisions going off, and some of them are going to be great, some of them are going to be not so great, but it's all going to be exciting.
And again, you speak to the game speed, and one of the funniest things that I can always remember from when KOF 15 was really just burgeoning out on the scene, and I knew a VSAT player who wanted to try their hand at KOF 15, and they pulled me aside and said, "This game is too fast," and that's coming from a VSAT player.
We already slowed it down, man. What? It's slower than 14.
So again, just having to be really just, again, totally in the zone, totally in your game when it comes to these high-level matches. There's so many decisions that you have to make at the drop of a dime. And seeing people like Koopa, seeing people like Tamago really rise to that particular occasion. Because basically for the rest of this bracket here, it's going to be those decisions. It's going to be those pinpoint moments where suddenly you went high when somebody went low, where now you decide to go for the Abyss Strike as opposed to go for the Shadow Strike. It's going to be those moments where, again, you decide, all right, I'm going to go for the hop, not the jump. All those small little things are going to determine who comes out on top in this bracket.
And that's something that, that goes into every game. Decisions that you make in a split moment is going to determine not quite your level of success, but what your opponent is going to have to adjust to. And if they can't, then you may end up taking the W.
Again, it is a beautiful science to watch, and they do. We're lucky enough we get to see it from this type of vantage point. So yeah, shout out to everybody who's been going through practice today. I cannot imagine the hell that you've had to deal with to get to this side of it. More power to all of you.
Yeah, now we're not even to the big money side yet. We're still seeing guys playing Fatal Fury Sea of the Wolves pools down there right now. So definitely excited to see how those shake out later on today. Because we got qualifier spots on the line here.
Yeah, that's the big point. That is the main draw. Again, like I was telling Ben earlier, man, just the idea of you know, when you were young and you were just getting introduced to whether it be Fatal Fury or, you know, Real Bout or Garou, whichever like flavor of Fatal Fury you got to that brought you to the game, to be able to say that, yeah, something that started when you were a kid now gives you a chance for literal life-changing money, right? For the opportunity to, you know, just again turn absolutely everything around off of the love and dedication that you exhibit for a game that you started playing in your teens.
It's been amazing. I mean, I've witnessed it all year round. We're like guys who would travel all over the world to play 13, 14, Samsho, 15, you know, being headhunted by big teams, big organizations, you know, for however amount of time. You know, we see Falcon still sticking with E.T., Tamago, Moke. There's definitely been a wonderful shift in the energy, I would say, surrounding a lot of the guys who've been for a long term dedicated to this. So I'm really happy for them.
Glad to see that, man. You know, and again, it just speaks to the legacy of these games and the legacy of the players. That, yes, SNK players, by and large, they are not a monolith.
No.
Exactly.
We definitely don't all play the same game.
Exactly. But when you see all of them be rewarded for the dedication that they've had over the years, to be in this level, to be at this place in time, when it comes to the game they love, it doesn't get better than that.
No, it's pretty sick. It's also cool seeing Moke come out several times to not just qualify, but just to kind of be at events. I mean, he was trying to qualify, obviously.
Right.
It's just cool to see a lot of these international players back in a rotation. Because in the old days, like, you know, you'd have like NCR, SCR, and you'd have guys from Japan that would come out here and stay for weeks in between different events. They'd go to the SoCal regionals, and then they'd hang out with locals until like maybe another major happened. Some people hung out all the way till Evo. And so those were the only places you could really see these guys. So like seeing a lot of these cats come out, not just for Vegas Climax, not just for Evo, but and other country events as well, is awesome. Reminds me of the old days.
Again, like it's weird to bring it up, but when you think about, like, you know, just that, you know, welcoming atmosphere for the most part when it came to, like, you know, the old school arcade community, and to now know that we have that, the best parts of it at least, on an international scale, where people from Mexico can hang out in Thailand and just play games there.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Exactly. Where you got people from France who will, like, you know, show up and go to, like, you know, South Asian events. And again, have the opportunity to, like, just chill out there for a little while. And again, hop all over the world just so that they can get games in. They don't have, again, may not necessarily be for, like, big qualifying spots. There's, like, that is always going to be in the air nowadays when it comes to these larger events.
that is now part of the ecosystem, absolutely. So I can certainly see the benefits that came with that allowed us to be the best version of our community, and see the growth that could come from that. You know, like we're looking at it right here.
Yeah.
Nothing will stop.
And also shout outs to like the 40 plus, man. 40-year-olds and up out here still doing it.
Whew. Now that is a hell of a lineup we got coming on the screen right now.
All right, Reno versus Moke. Once again, the kind of matchup you're only going to see in an event like this.
Ready? Go!
Counter hit, no pickup there. That big far C from Yashiro, definitely a party starter. Could get so much from that down C. Don't come at me like that, he says. I'm ready for everything.
Grab, keep that corner pressure.
Nice jump back E. Look at this damage, almost meterless.
Nice back
Oh, you thought you could press a button.
Age-old frames, man. Like, you cannot imagine, they cannot put count how many times I've seen people get called with that second part.
Yeah, man, like almost every character has one like that too. Oh, work. Not able to put him away yet. Going for the hard knock in the corner. Here comes the safe jump. Ooh, that was cute. Nice block from Reno.
And guard meter is winding down, though. Gotta be careful.
Oh, like the stagger pressure there. Thought he was going to throw. You thought I was going to throw. Oh, good patience from Moke. Didn't want to swing. Down goes Shune nonetheless.
Player one clinches the first round.
A lot of respect for the decision made there. Reno just simply was up one step ahead.
There's no blood in the water, too, because Moke wasn't really, not that he wasn't trying to fight back, but it's just that Shune on defense is not super effective. Without meter, and Moke just not willing to spend the resources to be effective on defense. So, Reno just basically took his base.
Yeah. Speaking of Reno, take damn.
Here comes the OTG. Yeah, dual on, also not great on defense without meter. Yeah.
Rounds in a row.
This is Moke's starter show. We all wait for the anchor kukri to come out with 3 bars and start running the table. But can he do that against Reno? That's the question. He's done that against some of the best in the world that play this game.
Shades of that show right now.
Will we see a comeback?
All right, the Shune, or rather the Yashido finally out of the scenario.
But, yeah.
Ooh, you got Hyden rolling up here. Don't be confused by the visible size of the cross cutter. Hitbox is not that big, but that, on the other hand, is gigantic.
And it's just so much off that one touch. Commander's not playing.
Yeah, there's just, you just got to block, man. Not a lot you can do about that, and everybody eats that at least once. All right,
The
Moke,
goddess of victory smiles
unable to really get anything significant. Started with the kukri on anchor. Reno just looking super confident the entire time.
Yeah, that Yashiro play in the beginning, having normal Yashiro on point and really just using so much of the space.
So throwing haymakers. Yes,
Just being there, being ready for it. And what's important about is normal Yashiro is the simple fact that he is willing to put himself out there. He wants to take that inch so that he can maybe get the confirm, or if nothing else, draw him off into.
right.
Exactly.
There's a lot of safe pressure, too, from a good distance. Shune really wants that Yashido to overextend himself on offense so that he can use one of his faster buttons to poke the recovery frame and possibly go into the 6B, into either the air dash or the blue hand, the blow wing, as it were. And then he gets to do stuff. But until that opportunity presents itself, he has to circumvent all those big buttons on Yashido's side.
Mm-hmm. We haven't even seen Orochi Yashiro come out yet, and that's going to be...
It's kind of a similar story there. The only thing that really would be better for Shune in that scenario is that he gets to jump more because the down C from Orochi Yashido pushes him forward. Easier to cross him up.
Round one. Ready? Go!
Hey.
Try to start with that standing B again.
Yeah, you see that down H kind of coming out preemptively just to check to see if Reno is pumping one of those big buttons that have slower startup than the crouch A. All right. Empty jump low. Ooh, empty jump low. Didn't want to get thrown again. Hard knockdown? Yes, we do. Once again, good block from Reno. And this was where things turned around last time for Moke, is when the block streak just ran its course. And Moke didn't have anything else behind it. Nice response to low A, or rather low C. Clutch.
And player two clinches the first round.
We already changed the conversation.
Yeah, gigantic swing in another direction from Moke. And this is 2 out of 3, so this is technically his last attempt. Looking good already. No meter, doesn't need it. He'll actually play this game all day. Yeah, this is great for Shune. Yeah, can't jump at him, gotta be safe. Oh boy.
You think that like hop range is safe? No, not with you.
Not with you. We'll take that trade all day. Stinger didn't go for crossover. Wow, too far away from 6B though. No forward B for him. Still, safe pressure for Moke. Looking good. Reno trying to crack this nut. Can't seem to find an opening, but that guard gauge is screaming.
Back. Get that corner pressure on. That's him breathing a little
Crouch
bit.
A again.
There.
That crouch A, that afro. You gotta tell these folks, man.
Yeah.
Don't challenge the man.
Look, everybody's got to learn their own way. All right? It's just plain and simple. Like, I can lead as many horses to the water hole as I can, but if they don't drink, that ain't on me.
Yeah, no, that's just like, I know it's good. I just never seen the Hyder was unable to approach because the crouch A was already active like that. And it's stuck so much. And you saw Mo knowing that, like, hey, I'm not going to get the forward B after this. So I might as well just continue to use this as a deterrent from the Hyder, just running up and doing crouch C, running up and doing crouch B, whatever, right? And it was working.
It was a sexy victory against Shane on the screen, but you got to deal with
Dual's offense is not too bad. I have not seen too many Duals get super crazy since the last patch that happened. I heard he got some pretty significant buffs. Still kind of not super strong on defense, so where he's at right now is kind of where Reno wants to be. There.
Here we go.
He's got to walk the left, right. What's it going to be? Oh! There's the right. You walked the left, but forgot the right.
Player one has victory in their sights.
All right, so it was Hyder holding on.
Ready?
Okay. Kukri, definitely in a better scenario now than he had been previously, where he had to run through all three characters.
Yep.
He's finally going to get that Hyder out of the building, and we're going to get a look at Oyashiro.
Now, just on a surface level, this is going to be a curious matchup. Simply due to the fact that being a grappler, how do you nail this down?
So you're really just going to want to get a knockdown and then force the Kukri to possibly guess. Yeah, this is what you want right here. You don't necessarily want a command throw. You want a string into this super. That's his bread and butter. This is his party starter. And that's the way you get out of it, apparently. Oh, what a response. What a read from Reno. Once again, droopy dog slam. And it's left to right. Rolled out of it. Didn't even want to deal with it. And there is an OS for the Oyashiros there, but I don't think Reno was ready for the roll. Didn't think he would probably go for it. Oh, the opening, and that's going to be the game for Reno 1-1. Rather, about 1-1.
These
Right,
two
so
know.
we got ourselves a real fight here. Tied
Yes, we
up
do.
now.
Again, these are the kind of matchups that you only really see at events like this. All of the best KOF and Samurai Showdown and Fatal Fury players come together from across the world. Maybe they know of each other. Maybe they've seen each other on a broadcast. But have they ever met in combat this way? I can't say that they have.
Interesting choice. So we see the character switch from Reno here, putting Hyder on points to go up against the Shine.
I think he likes the range battle there. I think that the Shine was kind of ruining his life too with that crouch A.
Yeah.
And it worked out for him in the end. But there was a lot of damage that point Shine got out of crouch A versus secondary Hyder. And I would also imagine that of all the matchups that Multis had to play with Shune, fighting a Hyder is probably pretty common. That's definitely a popular thing.
Oh, yeah.
That close seat looks like it'll reach all the way to the top of the screen, but no, sir. Mark just playing some nice, cool, and collected. Big punish on the way. Good tech.
Get out of here.
Too high for confirm. One more touch is going to do it. Reno on the ropes. Back against the wall.
Burn to fight. Ready?
And it's almost like that first game. That first round didn't even happen. Part B, Part C will definitely be able to challenge a lot of what Shune's attempting from neutral. But remember, Shune is like, whatever, we're playing with house money.
Yeah.
I'm up a character. I'm just building you. Unless you give me that good hit. You see that Cross A's getting out there in case Reno tries to possibly do the rust punch, catch him low. That's big for Reno because he's gonna get a decent amount of life back here. And I think Monk just felt like, hey, maybe he's a little too nervous. Maybe he wants that hit so badly that he'll let me do a wake up CD.
Ready?
And this is the real test. I have not really seen the dual one really get much done the entire set.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see if that'll happen here. Now it's looking like that most likely won't. He's already in the corner, forced to play defense. Right underneath the corner. Wow! And once again, the dual one ineffective. And really, that's what's been like giving Reno that second win. Because he gets into that secondary, and the dual one come in, and he's basically Weenie Hut Jr. So now, once again, the Moke Kukri got to do double duty. It's not impossible, but look how much you got to spend to it. Yeah. Oof. Yikes.
In the pickup.
That was incredibly economical for Moke. Only really having to spend half a bar with that kill combo. That's big going into this final round. Kukri with a max mode activation could be a pretty big deal. You can see that Oyashiro is probably not going to utilize his beater that way because he wants those at least 2 more times.
All Josh has to get the catch off the jump.
Yeah, but that's a very specific scenario. Kukri right there, we go once more. Kukri gets to be a little more flexible with his approach. But if Reno can read those 2 more times, that might be it. Oh,
here we go.
Caught you trying to press a button. And that's gonna do it. Reno moves on into losers finals.
Solid stuff.
What a performance.
Solid
Keep
stuff.
an eye on this matchup.
And again, like we were curious about what type of role, what type of effect the Orochi Yashiro was going to have, given how things were going in those first opening matches. But we see here, all he had to really do, get that read, wait for those
At least
moments.
twice, yeah.
Yeah. And he was able to, snatch him out of the sky. And when he finally had the opportunity to, really press his offense, pop max mode, pop for the quick max,
Yeah.
get that free meter, and boom.
That was the only time you were going to see that. It's like when he was like, if I hit, I got to spend it.
Yeah.
Because that's a dead Kukri. So hats off to Reno for just being aware of the scenario. A lot of people would just be like, this is how I play Orochi Yashiro. I've got to throw into super. And sometimes you just got to be flexible.
Hey, again, like I said, on the cuff thinking, and that's what gets him, that's what's put him forward on. So now it really boils down to how these next 2 matches are going to work out because, again, there's no qualifier on the line here, but this is going to be a good test of what you're possibly going to be dealing with right out of the gate come SWC.
Yeah, SWC, for the people who have already qualified, I imagine the first set is going to be the hardest to mentally prepare for. Even if you have your marching orders, you have your opponent lined up for you a day ahead of time.
Yeah.
You still got to be aware that they are also thinking like, I'm going to absolutely ruin this guy's weekend, right? So I do think that coming out here, getting some experience with 15 again is very important for the people who've already qualified. Because a lot of people who've qualified have also been trying to qualify or have already also qualified for Fatal Fury.
Right.
So maybe they've been focused on that quite a bit. It's a tall order to ask a lot of them to come back and say, all right, now play 15 at a high level.
Yeah.
So.
It's, again, like I said, it's not so much a matter of ring rust. It's just simply, again, welcoming back to it. Because it's one thing to, put all your eggs in the basket of City of the Wolves, and more power to everybody doing that. But if you're going to be competing on multiple titles, you need those refreshers. And if you manage to end up at an event like this where there are no lower gears at any point in any of the brackets.
Yeah, no.
All right. This is the best case scenario to get that groove back.
There are a lot of savages in this event right now, and like, I mean, I'm happy they're here. You know, like I thought, like when Vegas Climax got announced, I was thinking, like, man, like got a short turnaround between what's happening already and that event, and then Evo France, and then SWC, and people got to start, you know, being economical about where they're going to go.
Yeah.
You're going to go to 4 events in 1 month, and a lot of these cats are.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these guys are going to be at Evo France next week.
Again, you
maybe
want to see, like, you would hope that, like, you know, in the quest for like excellence, you would hope that wanting to be there, wanting to be involved, doesn't lead to anybody gassing out. That is my hugest concern when it comes to all the players who have qualified, who I know are going to be there in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Really pushing yourself to that point, it runs a really terrifying risk of, by the time you get there, what do you have left?
Well, that was one of the things that we dealt with at Evo this year, where we, you know, COTW drops in April, late April, and immediately we're telling these guys, get ready to compete for $1 million. You know, you've got 2 months to qualify for a chance to get a piece of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after that, you're competing for $1.5 million.
Again, it is.
And it's not, the game's not even a year old yet, man.
No, all right.
It's not even half a year old yet.
It is a lot to put on the player base. But moments like this are, and again, I know this is the dad talk coming out of me. Moments like that definitely build up character. No,
yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely seen some of these guys like rise to the occasion.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we saw at Evo, dude. Like a lot of the dudes who were like in grand finals of every event didn't even crack top 24.
Yeah, I said it is a watershed moment, and I'm curious to see what the other side of that wave looks like.
Yeah. Well, luckily, we got some relaxing here in KOF 15. Get a chance to breathe for a moment.
Yeah. Speaking of breathing right now, saying all of this with her chest right now.
Making sure Reno cannot get a word in edgewise. You see right now the Cooler, despite not having a what a whip punish. Not going to be a lot of damage in the resources. Hey, you got the corner, and he has to hold that. Whoa. Oh no, he said, hey, I got one of those too. And he's going to get a bar here. Doesn't need it. There she goes.
Yeah, for a hot second it was free real estate, but
she just has to work so hard because, like, you look at the Yashiro, really just had to touch it twice there. But she's over here like, yeah, I get knocked down. I need him to be in the corner and to not suspect that I might be with him to jump low because I'm not really able to oppress anybody that much anymore. Meanwhile, the Yashiro is just kind of like, you gave me room to run? All right, I'm coming right at you.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
He just gets so much on the punishes, very minimal resources. Look at that. Almost down goes the Mary. What?
Oh, opportunity.
And that's not easy.
No.
You know, I was like, a lot of people would think wake up throw, and maybe the opponent spaces themselves enough that it turns into a close seed. And Tamago able to convert on it. That's a barre. So coming out got touched. Punish.
That's your way out. That's the part. You know, the definitely river is requiring no swimming.
Yeah, I know right now Reno's up with the hydrant, but at the same time, I'm like, man, it's really bad if, like, the Mary got it close, went for the slip and got a suplex. Oh! Not enough, I don't believe. Hard knockdown, though, looks great for Tamago. Reno looking to hold on to that bar, probably.
Yeah.
Tamago saying, I need to touch it once. Ooh, hold on a second. Uh-oh. Thought he was Iori for a second. Did the jump CD. Goes over everything.
This is match point for player one.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's
Round 4. Ready?
all right, so now we got a hider on his last legs. One bar. Okay. one of those possibilities did come through. Okay, so
Once again, though, the Benimaru putting the team on his back, but with possibly a much easier task here, just to overwhelm the Oyashiro, whose really only defense against this guy is that anti-air command grab.
Right.
Doesn't need to really give him the opportunity for that here. Got a significant life lead, 2.5 bars almost. If he touches him standing, it's going to be an activation.
Yeah, and Benny, one of the important things about Benny, he doesn't have to jump to get across.
All right, he's holding the corner right now. You can see, yeah, Reno's like, you might think that I have the advantage here, but I know that you've got several reversal opportunities waiting for me if I rush into it. They're going to take the life lead here. Reno with no meter, one more though. Oh, no. That's huge, and that's going to be that's the game.
Yeah.
The DP against a loaded up Oyashiro. I mean, like sometimes you're in Vegas, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
You know, scared money don't make money.
What a stellar fight!
And yeah, Reno jumping right back into this. Like he wants that leg back.
I mean, it's not a bad bet.
No, not in the slightest.
But Reno showing him like a little too patient to be caught by a reversal DP in that specific kind of scenario where he wasn't feeling like he had to make something happen. Had the life lead, had just scored a knockdown, was just like, hey, man, you got to show me something. And he did.
Yeah. Action bring it and got brought. Oh. Savage rollback right.
I imagine Reno right now probably going to get the life lead and then once again demand of Tamago that he show him what he has. But until that life lead comes into play, it's going to be pretty aggressive.
Rumble, young man, rumble. I like it.
Uh-oh. Reno might be holding back a little too religiously here. Finally fights his way out of the corner. Now Tamago. Well,
here we go.
Well.
Got that deep jump in.
Good. I was going to say, if I was Tamago, man, like backing up, that's a bad idea at 30 seconds. But hey, here we are.
Yep.
Yeah, see, that sometimes you want to stick a button out right there, but because like a lot of stand CDs can be whip canceled, he's got one of the better specials for catching people flying through front of his shoulder.
Oh, there. Again, 10 seconds left. You're not going to get a whole bunch of life back. Do what you can against the second character. Build meter from your secondary.
That was a big bet right there. If he blocked it, that would have been a dead cooler.
Oh, yeah.
Almost to 1 bar. Really, that's all he's going to spend it. He likes what he sees here. And really, the name of the game is HP meter. If he can get the hydrant down to where he's at and hold it for another 7 seconds, this will be a big victory for him. Him over jumping. For the guard break. One more's going to do it. Oh! And I'll say it, man. Like, yeah, moral victory for Kula. Coming in with 2 bars, or giving 2 bars for the Mary. The high turn is a couple touches away from getting out of the building. There it is. Look how small that hitbox is.
Yeah, just hop right over it. You gotta know you're clear. But like the downside is on the other side of it is, a ready hider. So,
right.
Pick your poison, basically.
Man, I can't believe he didn't get a punish from that. Counter hit, there's a pickup. What a read from Reno. He says, hey, I saw you do that 2 times before. You will not catch me with a real counter into suplex.
Good roll out.
Once again, Tamago with a life lead doesn't need to make anything happen here. And we're looking at 29 seconds on the clock. Does not want to eat an errant button from the hider and lose all that health that he has. The advantage. He'll take that trade all day. Yashiro has a lot of work to do here because she can box with him.
And again, this is almost juxtaposition from the last match where, again, Yashiro, he was more or less on easy street. He just had to play his game. Now he's going to be a two-character deficit. This is a lot of work. Even with Mary as low as she is, one good touch, you really got to pick everything up for Reno right now.
Right. Reno, though, get a solid hit, leads to a super, has a puncher's chance of getting the Mary out with a decent amount of time left on the clock, gets some health back. Maybe, oh, there we go. That's just what he needed. And now he's got a chance.
Right. Now that's a joke right there.
Go home. Final round. Ready?
Tamago sensing approaching is not wise. Got 4 bars available. Make a lot happen with that. Whoa! We're gonna cup it, baby. Oh, what? I don't think he knew that worked like this. I didn't know that worked like that. He gets a advanced cancel here, but I don't think he'll go for it. No.
He's got the opportunity here because if he can, hold out and build up, Quick Max changes things.
What a gamble. He didn't really want to fall upon it. Usually, if it gets blocked, you see people go into a little mixed scenario, but it's not as strong as it was in 14, obviously. Wow, the Ashimata Tiger finds the mark on the overjump, and we're going up 1-1.
Right, ties it up here. These are those high drama moments that you always hear about, you hope to see, but when you're in it, everything changes.
Yeah, we're going to be here for a while, too. This is how they're playing, man. Like, we could go down to 2-2, Tide breaks it, and then grand finals, forget about it.
Yeah, again, it is
story of the S&K tournament runner's life.
Yeah. I said, would it be an S&K centric event if there were not grand final resets?
2-2. I love that aggression from Reno right now. Yes. She ain't going nowhere. Oh, she was not ready for the follow. Too far away for confirm. Far B, too far away. Still in firm control. What? I don't think Tamago thought he had it from there.
An exciting bout from round 1.
Again, was it accident or was it just a lapse in judgment on defense?
I mean, it's a lot of things. You can get punished for trying to backdash at a bad time. You'll get hit in the start of the games. Sometimes standing. It's a bad timing. Unfortunate timing, rather. Fortunate for Reno, obviously. Once again, Reno playing from a position of comfort. Not going to sweat the dead Yashiro. Hyder comes in with 2 bars.
Again, like I said, it was a acceptable loss.
Absolutely.
All right, back and forth.
If he wasn't greedy, that could have been a crouch A, possibly something. I don't know. I'm sure we should get something like that. Still, could have got something other than crouch. Challenge!
I like that. Oh,
Beautiful guard cancel roll to blow up the cross cutter. Reno in a lot of trouble here. Oh, he tried to catch him with that EX hop grab again. The arm breaker. And tried to challenge the jump D.
Needs a miracle.
Not sure what he has from that range, but it did not work out for the Hyder. Reno down to his last character. Is he going to go up 2-1 or down 1-2?
Ready?
Full extension on that jump CD. It's pretty active too.
yeah.
I like the animation every want to spend it there. Once a solid hit to go into possibly a level 1 super, just to set up his cross-up game. But they have 5 bars as well. Hopefully he doesn't hold on to it for too long, or is forced to hold on to it for too long. No cross-up. Again, punished. This clock is telling Reno right now that it's not in his favor.
Yeah. And yeah, like you said, on full resources, I can understand again like that tiny little bit of offensive anxiety right now has to be buzzing because of this.
Like, even if he takes this round on time,
Yeah.
he has to be ready to be a little more aggressive in the next match. This is probably a good time for him to back up after this. Because he doesn't want to risk losing more. Oh boy. Definitely make him lose a lot of health that he didn't need to. Rolls away from the bar seat. Uh-oh. He might still win this round on time, but now it's now it is no longer as tasty as it was previously. Vinny Marl's looking at possibly a 2-touch scenario. That scaling, brother. Yeah, he's not gonna have any life.
This is again, won the battle, may lose the war.
Ready?
Really depends on how he plays this opening gamut. Did he know that it was too high? Maybe.
Not bad, not bad.
And you see Falcon's Tamago right now just telling Reno, like, hey, I can do that too. I'm better at it. You better be careful sticking out those big buttons in front of me, buddy. Oh, no pickup. Yeah, a little pickup. Reno does not want to commit to anything heavy. He just wants the command grab. Looks like he's setting it up. He's setting it up. Oh, baby. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's going to take the life lead. That's going to lead to a setup afterwards.
Yeah.
But it's not going to kill Apple. Actually, fine. I don't know how much it does. Like a chunk. Not enough yet, but one more touch is going to do it. And Tamago just not ready for it.
What a stellar fight! These two know how
Mix up, my friend.
Bro, he's thinking about that one. Like,
Yeah.
damn, dude. Like, all I had to do was just jump. Yeah, he was setting that up in the corner. You saw him just doing a little jump in attack, then checking him with the close A just to see how he would react to it. And Tamago showed him, like, I'm just going to stand still. And he did it to him 2 times. I'm like, third time, guaranteed he's going to command grab it. Tamago probably felt that as well and was like, get me the hell out of here. And then just ate fat damage.
ready.
Wow. I think he thought he would catch an extended hurt box there, but he's going to end up catching his own hurt box in a world of hurt.
So, still, has to deal with the pressure, has to deal with the distance. One of the things that, regular Yashiro can actually get away with a lot is his range.
This gets the box with everybody. Like I talked about the down C from old Yashiro and how moving forward making it harder for him to anti-air certain characters. Meanwhile, the regular Yashiros actually keeps him stationary, maybe even pulls him back a little bit. It's a great button for a lot of different scenarios. Anti-airing, wake-up buttons, neutral. And then he has the Farsi on top of that. And they're all canceled. And if he didn't need that, then he had the far B. That whip punishes a lot of things.
There you go.
I like the response. But you can tell Tamago is not comfortable.
This is where he wants to be. This is the game he wants to be playing.
He wanted to be up at least. He at least wanted to have this Yashiro close to orange health right now. May not even get a chance to do that. There it is. Still. More victory for Reno. Still not a dead Yashiro. Still has an opportunity. Are you kidding me?
Looking good for player 2.
Every opportunity has 2 faces to that coin.
Ready? Go!
Until Tamago was like, bro, I just had to touch him one more time. He was done. Oh, that was funny. Oh, my Lord. He's cooked. That's a fried egg. Benedict. Over easy.
And even with the life it's too much of an upper value. It's almost too big of an ask to really commit to any offense, right?
There's nothing to do. Like really what Tamago wants right now is like, please don't let him come in on me. Like, please don't let him attack me, because I'm not sure I want to block all that and lose life, have to spend resources, waste clock, and still have to deal with a fully healthy hider who's coming in with 2.5 bars.
Ready?
I was talking about somebody. Jump back in. Hold the line.
Being a prayer in a lot of cases, man.
Okay. Noticing he's doing a lot of buffering of down back. Down to back.
Curious about the super shorts.
Oh! And that's another problem with the crossbow. You see how small the hitbox is. Just using it as a regular fireball like that is not always the best option to utilize, especially when your back's against the wall like that. Reno's not out of this yet by a long shot. Still has the Oyashiro in the back. Has 2.5 bars, about to be 3. The Oyashiro could come in with 4.
It's, even if he manages to get past the hider.
Want to use that fancy strike just to hold the Minimaru in place, or at best, get a little bit of extra damage there. He's wasting resources with these whips, and Tamago not in a bad scenario right now. Actually, not looking too bad.
Yeah, 19 seconds. Barely gets him out of it.
Final round.
Just so
Now, does the mobility come into play here is the question. Does the mobility beat the bully? Man, you know he wanted meter for that one. Gotta be careful with those jumps. Do not want to get an anti-air and get thrown into the corner. Tamago just saying, hey, I don't have the life lead. Maybe I get some meter. You're going to fight me up close, even though you have the life lead. And there we go. We're setting it up again. We're setting it up again. He's not letting him out. He wants that throw. He wants that throw. He had to spin the meter to get him out. That is a victory for Reno. Hey, still, Tamago playing this like a surgeon. Not looking for the big hits, looking for the disruption.
Death by 1,000 cuts. If he manages, there's so much to ask right now.
Nice response.
Here we go.
Anti-air.
Attack.
Can he catch Oyashiro standing still? Can he catch Reno being a statue? If he gets half a bar, EX command grab could steal the game. Got the life lead. Hang back. He can't be. Ooh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. And he's in so much trouble. He had the life lead. Thought he would test the waters a little bit just by throwing a little poke at him. Not dead yet. But man, that clock is not your friend.
You know what? Still, I got to give it up to him.
Absolutely, man. Great set.
That's the type of KOF you really hope
That
to
was
see.
a nail
It
biter.
is.
Keep an eye on this
Again,
matchup.
high tension, high drama. You have so many questions circling through your head. And that's just as a commentator. I shudder at the idea of what must be running through their minds in moments like that.
I mean, I imagine what Tamago was thinking was like, hey, this super ain't going to kill me, but he's probably going to throw himself at me. I'll get one EXDP out of it. I've got to make everything else after that count and just didn't have nothing left in the tank.
Damn, man.
You know, it's not just mental, it's physical too, man.
Dude,
Like,
man,
I think a lot of people like underestimate how much physicality comes into executing, and not just at a moment's notice, but like in high pressure situations like that. Like your mind obviously wants you to do the thing, but your hands just might be like, bro, we don't work that fast, man.
Yeah, dude, like, and it could be any number of things. It could be just a simple miscommunication. It could be a spasm brought on by just sheer anxiety that puts out a button that leaves you wide open like a brand new McDonald's.
Absolutely. You might flinch.
Yeah.
You might flinch thinking like, I'm going to step forward and back. And it got you on the one frame that you were stepping forward, and you're done.
But again, still, nonetheless, shout out to Tamago. It is a hell of a run. And again, like we were saying earlier, no lower gears in any of these brackets.
No.
So for him to have gotten to that level, to got to third in this particular bracket, it is a testament to him as a champion.
Yeah, and this is just a preview of what we're going to be seeing October 31st at SWC Finals in Atlanta, Georgia. DreamHack Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia, excuse me. Some of the guys who we haven't seen on the sticks for KOF in almost a year will be out there showing us how much they've evolved. I just hope that the guys here are ready for them.
Yeah.
Because I know there's definitely some specialists that have only been waiting for that.
Yeah.
KOF 15, SWC, finals, or even LCQ.
Oh, dude, just like one thing that I'm like, I want to bet on this, to be frank. The one thing that I imagine is going to happen, we are going to get to the LCQ, and that is where everybody's trick bag gets emptied out. Literally, all those cards going to end up being on the table.
Yeah.
Stuff that they've been holding on to, stuff that like no counter, no picks, like just these tiny little countermeasures that are they're gonna be small things. They're not gonna be like big choices. It's not gonna be like no big supers that lead into huge combos or anything. No. At this level of the game, it is that half a frame, that fraction of a second, that tiny little blip that determines whether or not you were going to go 0-2 at the last stage of this, or if you find yourself in the money.
I'm just expecting some wild picks on the roster.
Oh yeah,
because
That's,
like again, it's been a while, and 100% people have been developing something.
Yeah.
While they haven't been competing in this game year round, there will be things that will work because people aren't used to them anymore, and there will be things that will work because people have never seen that before.
Yeah.
Utilized with some of these cast members. So that is the beauty of a game getting to run its lifespan and beyond.
Oh, and I am so grateful that everybody who's been involved with KOF 15 over the years, they have been able to take this journey to literally see a healthy lifespan, because unfortunately that isn't something we really get a lot of nowadays.
Yeah.
This goes across the board for like all games. To be able to actually see a title have its beginning, its middle, and its end, and all three phases of it be consistent, where you constantly see new players stepping in, where you see new tech getting developed, where you see stuff getting refined, where you see new characters coming into the foray, be they old characters who had a couple of new tricks brought on, or new characters that again have that special something, or just characters that have been there the whole time that somebody decided to take a chance on and they went big.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Like this is how tiers in the beginning shaken up over long terms, and it's not necessarily because a character that was thought of as good suddenly became bad. It's because the meta around the game develops to the point where these guys expect these characters to be good, and they found tools with other characters possibly that people might think aren't as good that perform well against those other characters, and then they shoot up.
Yeah.
Now that could take almost a decade,
right?
Honestly, like the games I'm talking about have taken several decades of development, and at that point, it becomes more about the players playing those characters and not about the characters so much.
Right.
And I still think KOF 15 is in the era of its life where it's about the characters, but it's quickly becoming about who's playing the character.
You can say whatever you want about the car, but it always depends on who's behind the wheel. And now here we are, Vegas Climax 5, KOF 15, Grand Finals. Pockets, we've been here before.
Oh yeah, several times. You might say I made my career doing this.
Right. No, we've been here before. Between the two of us, there's a short list of other people who can say that they have witnessed the kind of, screw it, I'm just going to drop pretenses. Just the kind of everything that comes with a KOF Grand Finals. The tension, the excitement, the roller coaster of emotion.
Yeah, definitely.
That, again, You can be high watching somebody just, again, get their offense, get that big combo, that highlight reel moment. And then the next second, everything goes wrong. But at the same time, you still have to realize if something is going wrong for one player, it is going really well for the other guy.
Yeah, there's a couple of people in this building right now that definitely experienced that firsthand.
Exactamundo. But here we are in it right now. KOF 15 grand final match. Vegas Climax 5. CDM Reno going up against BSNC Koopa DTJ. Again, we got Yashiro, we got Shune. We got to go about this, man. We got to get into this.
Well, most certainly, man. You see that Koopa not letting up on the gas, even though it took a couple of hits there. Cannot afford to go on the defense against the Yashiro, who basically gets to play a very similar game to him in neutral, except obviously Yashiro does not get to fly around nearly as much. But they both want to swing big with nice buttons.
Yeah.
Only real difference beyond that, Yashiro defense way better.
That crossing, baby. That crossing.
Reno on his way to a healthy lead. Could go up 1-0. I don't want to second guess Koopa this early, but he did previously go down in the set early against Tamago. Similarly, then ran it all the way back with the Vinny Morrow in second. Didn't even get a chance to see the deal in the first game.
Now, again, applying that pressure. And again, always the thing that we always I always admit it. Always tend to forget, that dark gauge starts screaming after that.
Oh yeah, it starts flashing at you, and you're like, I guess I better move.
Yeah.
It's funny, when it starts flashing at you, you still got to collect your blocks on it.
Right, but again, like I said,
nobody likes to look at that. And maybe I'll just jump, and that's when they take the hit.
Yeah.
Reno up 2 characters already.
Yeah, it's that Pavlovian trigger when you see that flash, think, all right, I got to do something.
Yeah, exactly. Time to ring the bell.
All right, we got the Diesel on deck now. Reno, a few choices away from getting an OCV. His first grand final match.
What a way to start, right?
Yeah.
Big whiff on that crouch C. Koopa gonna take every bit he can from this.
Just a little short on that.
Look for the run under OB. That forward B is working so well for Reno right now. Oh, try it.
Ooh.
You know what? I respect it, dude. You never know.
Yeah, cannot even be mad at that.
Oh, that's punishable. Oh. Or it's not punishable. He could have shadow striked him. Excuse me. Yeah. But no one's going to. Well, I would. But, these are better people than I am. That's why they're down there and I'm up here.
True. Very true.
Ooh, activation. Still got 2 bars available. Probably not going to spin more than that. That's right. Get the hard knockdown towards the corner. I'm correct. Ow. And down goes Koopa.
Have to take the team kill on that one, man. But yeah.
Rough.
What a great fight!
He thought it's the first game he said, I technically get to play 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take some risks. Let's take a shot.
Again, it's come to the order select. It's come to, a possible character switch. There's one thing that we always take for granted is that even though somebody is, for somebody who even gets to grand finals, they have their team, they have their game plan and everything. Everybody's already seen what they can bring to the game.
Right.
And then possibly after that first match, they switch something up entirely. And now a whole new ballgame.
Well, in terms of Reno, if he hadn't won, let's say he lost the first one, maybe even the second, the obvious switch might come with Ash. I don't know if they ruined the guy for him, but he is kind of known as the Ash of Western KOF 15, mounting some incredible come-from-behind victories with not always the most amount of resources.
True.
So it's curious to see that he switched up for Hydern full-time, seemingly. That's didn't even combo. Don't need it to. There it is again. Did not go for the jump, though. You get this jump cancel off of that crouch C. Didn't like to sit up there possibly, or maybe even missed it. And there didn't even need it anyway. Goes for the optimal finish because you build meter with the special, and then you kill him anyway. See, Koopa always thinking.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful rolling through that. He had already recovered from the previous cross cutter. Might end up running you with that cross-up slicer. Counter hit, and that's the pickup. And this is one of the things that makes Shunei so strong. He says when he gets that counter hit jump CD like that, he has the perfect EX special for the follow-up in corner carriers. It leads to another DP, leads to a hard knockdown, and you get to take your base all day. You got to block the double overhead. You got to block an empty jump throw. You got to block sometimes an empty jump throw, dig throw. There are so many mixes that come just from a jump CD in that scenario. Reno's got to be careful. Oh, my Lord.
Not when it's easy to punish like that.
Didn't have to spend that much meter on it, but hey, we'll take it just to make sure.
Yes, now the turntables, basically.
Yeah, certainly. Like, what a switch around Koopa has put upon Reno, forcing him to endure 2 rounds of Shunei dominance. He has to be careful of that crouch A because I'm not sure that Orochi Yasuo has a button that can challenge that up close.
Good air pull, double check on it. Here we go. Here comes the pain.
And that's finally going to get Shunei out of here. But man, the job is done. You can take a load off. Oh man, that scaled hard. I didn't realize it. I forgot about post command throw. Well, regardless, post command throw scaling still eludes me in this game. For the far B, 2 bars available for the Orochi Yasuo. Probably won't activate this early into the round though, especially looking at the Isla in the back there. But hey, any far B is a good far B if it touches. There we go. I love it.
See?
Gotta be careful there. Koopa did some damage he didn't need to. Possibly thought he could sneak underneath it. Yeah, you gotta get out. You gotta show him sometimes, right? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show him, brother.
Like that was
Now, it's not going to do a lot of damage, but it takes the wind out of your sails.
Again, it is a moral victory.
Yeah.
Right? We take those. Okay?
Absolutely. Oh! Koopa's like, yeah, we're shutting it down. Nah.
Now, had the opportunity, but again, jumped right back into it. Likes the pace that's being set here. He wants to take this one to the dance, basically.
I certainly agree with that. I mean, honestly, though, like, I think about how quick it is jumping between games when you're, like, restarting in, like, Street Fighter 6 and restarting in Fatal Fury. And I want that to come to KOF, where I just hit restart and we're right back there. That's the mark of a modern fighter. Preload those assets, baby. Can't just fly on me like that. I've got a decent anti-air.
Yeah.
Hard knockdown. What's up? He said it's in the front, brother.
Armor point.
Gotta check to see what the response is from Koopa on these strings. I want that guard. Yeah, give me that guard, Peter, man. I want that guard break. Shunei can guard break too, but it takes at least like 3 interactions, and your opponent cannot like think he has a way out. He just has to stay back there and block. So, not as scary on defense or playing defense against Shunei. It's more about the opening. That being said, he definitely has some scary stuff that if your opponent don't know about it, they're going to get guard busted. Probably wanted a personal back punch to seal that, but hey, they'll take either way. But a much more even start here for both of these players.
Correct. I would say that, feeling out has basically been done.
Yeah, now we are applying the pressure.
Yeah.
Hypotheses are being executed. Let's go a little more meter on that one. Right now, Shunei's about out of here. Doesn't need to overextend himself, and I think he thought maybe there's a gap here, but he does not have a button or a special. that probably will challenge that very effectively. So down he goes. But Benny Morrow definitely got plenty of those.
Oh, yeah.
That did not trade. What? Oh, like online rollback for a second there. Oh, too far away for a pickup. Remember that EX Raijinken now has the effect on it where it'll freeze the opponent in place if they get hit airborne, I believe. So you can set up some pretty. Ooh, we thought he could run into that. You can set up some pretty nasty strings, especially close to the corner with Benny Morrow.
That's it. Level best.
Oh, what about
again? Small bits and pieces.
I think he was like, man, I've got to. It was close. It was far C, but I think that was close C. Could have got something out of that. Oh, what a catch! Again, Cooper telling me you can't do it.
Oh,
I see that every day. Oh, man. Reno said, yeah, the only problem is you left me alive. Look at these guys throwing everything they got at each other. Back up. Back up. Downtown. No, Ashibarai Taiku there too far away. We throw the cost comes up and at the 6-second mark on top of that.
Stylish way to finish.
Had to spin meter on it too just to make sure that it was fast enough to catch Koopa unaware. And now Koopa's going to try to hang back most likely and just say, hey, but the clock worked for me. He's going to get 2 bars coming into the next round anyway. I don't need to give it to him. And he's spending some. Okay, that's a bold strategy.
I got touching for a minute.
Yeah, that was definitely dicey for Koopa. There were some decisions that he made that ultimately worked out, but I think maybe he was trying to just shut down having to interact with the projectile pressure from Hyder.
Yeah.
Reno too good at that.
There you go. That was precious right there. Because I was literally about to say, Koopa has to be careful on these jumpers. I know that is the starting gear for a majority of Eastland's offense, but again, not here, not now.
I mean, considering she gets the double jump, she gets the air specials after the jump. Like, there's a lot she can do to bait that kind of stuff out, but maybe people will think about that because it doesn't necessarily lead to a punish.
Right.
Ooh. Gotta be careful again. Until that Reno's ready to bust out. I don't want to leave any full frame gaps in there. That'll be a shatter strike. Cooper playing this nice and easy. Simple buttons, good buttons, no combos. Hold that pressure. Didn't even cost me anything because all I need to do is touch it, get my meter back. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, he's like, we're not scared of that. So in 14, that would be scary.
Yeah.
Because there's no pause during the activation. In 15, it's kind of like you need to be a little more slippery with it. You need to activate and then maybe go for a low hop, or if you're hiding, you can go immediately into the cross up slash. But just going for a run up series afterwards gives your opponent way too much time to just mash.
Yeah, warm hands up, brother. Get that blood flowing, get the circulation on
Man,
point.
Cooper won, came away from taking his tournament and looking pretty good doing it too. Reno definitely someone in the past who has shown his ability to adjust is second to none. Still, gotta find the blueprint. Oh, nice string. You tell Cooper's like, is it over yet? Not yet. He's gonna be stuck there for the rest of the round pretty much. Oh, maybe not. He's gonna need to get out. Still think there's a chance for Shune here to make something happen. Yeah, he might be right. Oh, for the throw there, I like it. Oh, no counter hit though, but he gets the punch. Yeah, that's not safe.
Let's see how far away he goes. Follow.
Love it. Challenging, man. He's got to, wow. Run all the way from the corner for the run-up throw. That forward B again, man.
Mileage off that one button.
That's the Don't approach. Wait your turn.
Ready?
All right, can Cooper come from behind here? Got one of the best characters to do that with. 2 bars available. 1 bar available. Cooper right now saying, hey, yeah, we just want this guy out. No need to overextend. No need to get crazy. We just need to get him out of here.
Wastes no time evening the score.
Go up against the hider, and we're just going to, all right, man, it's time to box. You got long limbs, but your close buttons, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
Up close, you're not the same. Oh, baby.
That's my damage now.
Yo! It's a free poke. Oh, my Lord, what timing?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was,
He's flashing. I'm
Yeah.
stunned.
gotta be careful, man. Like,
I'm about to bust. Oh, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's in trouble.
yeah, Koopa, he's peeling back the layers real quick here.
And that onion stay.
Opportunity to put a nail in the coffin right now. But at the same time, there is the chance for Reno to, again, slowly but surely fight his way back.
That's right, because he is dealing with a secondary character. He really is going to feel great if he can get past the Benimaru and be forced to deal with the Isla, who has previously been manageable for the Roshiyashi. But Koopa is playing so good right now. Oh, as I say that, and this is full damage, baby.
This is where it hurts.
Yeah, I think he's going to lose corner for this. No, he's going to keep corner. That's beautiful. Oh, no. Let me get another one. And this is what he wanted. One more is going to do it. He's going to have to face the Isla, who I gotta feel he feels great about, especially with 3 bars.
Yeah, there's a level of comfort that comes with that particular matchup.
Because he's like, yeah, he's not double jumping. He's letting me air throw or air command grab, rather. The Koopa not out of it yet. Benimaru's not done yet. Guaranteed if he gets low B and gets a bar. Oh, never mind. Ooh, what's happening? He's just letting him swing. He's just letting him swing. What? The FD jump EXTP.
He did it.
He's like,
He
I'm
done did
chipping
it.
you out. It's over. You're not going to roll on this.
He done did it. He done broke the trend.
Wow.
Bravo, sir.
Championship
Bravo.
level KOF 15, Afro.
Yeah, man. Just, this is what I was talking about before. We've been here. We've experienced this, and it is a ride, to say the least.
Oh, man. We didn't get the reset, which was also a part of the ride.
Yeah.
But it got close. It was getting close.
Hey, look, we got there. Somebody's at the top of the mountain right now. Koopa did it.
Oh, dude, Koopa.
Yeah.
KOF 15 champion here at Vegas Climax V. And going into SWC, riding high.
Yeah.
Rocket ship on the back.
Yeah, man. Like I said, this is the type of momentum you want to carry. Yeah, it's on the other end of the month, but still, the fact that again you can walk away from Vegas Climax 5 saying you took it in this kind of a bracket. Yeah. If that doesn't put a battery on your back, I don't know what will.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of confidence coming out of this tournament for him concerning KOF 15, going into SWC, which has a tremendous prize pot of its own for KOF 15. Yeah, I'm like, man, like this guy's willing to play solid, play well, and then when he needs to, he takes the risks that, honestly, if that had gotten blocked, it probably still would have killed him. Because I don't think there was enough life left on Orochi Yashiro for that to be much of a threat. And even if it didn't, it's like, East would come in there and finish the job.
Right. Like I said, again, it's an amazing thing, especially when, again, this comes back down to team composition. Knowing how far you can get with a proper secondary is one of the, tenets of really having full control, not only of your game and your gameplay, but of your opponent as well.
Yeah, and I've been saying since the game came out that the secondary position in KOF 15 is, I mean, it's obviously not as strong as the anchor position, but an anchor character in the secondary position is super dangerous. You can, like, there's one-touch combos for that. Now, they're very rare and few and far between, but the fact that it's available from the secondary position means that a lot of the damage you're going to get in this game starts there. You know, a lot of characters top out early in this game, but if they can make use of a secondary position that well, then you technically are running 2 anchors on a team.
Yeah, and like I said, that's again, that is many more of the cards in the deck in your hand as opposed to your opponent.
And Koopa knew all that. He was like, hey, yeah, I'm basically playing my anchor battle right now, and Isla is the cleanup, man.
Yeah.
Masterfully played by Koopa, and also well played from Reno.
Yeah.
Very impressed with both of them.
Yeah, like nothing to be taken away from Reno at all. This is a guy who, again, has shown up, has been there.
He's always
has
there.
been putting it in, has been putting in all the work. Sometimes he gets a big W, sometimes he's in that top conversation. But this is a guy who is synonymous with the game. And tonight, even though he ended up taking the L, he still proved that synonymous.
It's about making that impact, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you can't always win the tournament, but you can definitely leave a lasting impression. And I think, once again, the man was successful.
Yeah, no argument there, not even in a little bit, man.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us. I believe Sam's show is going to be coming up next, but we need to take a break because I need some water and something to eat. Y'all stay tuned. There's more Vegas Climax action coming to you right away.